Is it possible to balance between working a full-time job, trying to make time for your family, trying to run a business, trying to be good with the Qur'an, trying to be connected with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, trying to make time for your friends, trying to hoop, is it possible to balance all of that without dropping at least one of them every single week? See, I think the answer to that question is yes, but I haven't figured it out yet. You know, I feel like life is just too chaotic nowadays. It's trying to manage between so many different things and trying to be the best at everything. But I feel like the answer to that question, even though I'm not even there yet, is to just try to fall in love with the process. And I think a lot of times, because we try to be the best at everything, because we try to make everything work and try to fit into this tight schedule, we end up falling short in everything. I feel like life has been this way ever since graduating from high school. It's just been unpredictable. And everybody's just kind of at a different place in life. But I feel like everyone's life is to that same standard. It's chaotic in its own way, and we can't stick with something long enough. We always think that once we get to this point, life will get easy. And that couldn't be further from the truth. And let me tell you, just from experience. So alhamdulillah, now I'm 30 years old. So I've been through my 20s. And at every stage, there's an extra layer of responsibility that kicks in. So before you're married, you are focused on work, on school, whatever it may be. Once you get married, there's a layer of responsibility that's added. After you get married and you have kids, there's another layer of responsibility that happens. And you actually end up becoming a lot busier. So the time where you actually have the most free time is in your 20s. So if I could look back and give advice to my old self in my 20s, the most important thing that I would say is to focus on the things that will actually benefit me in the long term. Now let's be honest, and I'm speaking from experience here. A lot of times the stuff that is focused on is building skills or learning things that are actually going to better our lives in this world. So whether that's going to university, whether that's going to work, all we're focusing on is the dunya, building skills that will benefit us in this world. But we forget that one day we'll be leaving this world. Allah won't ask you what career path you took. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to ask you what you did for your akhirah. How is your relationship with Allah? How is your relationship with the Qur'an? And subhanAllah, I've been trying to get myself in this mindset that I could go at any moment. The thing is, we trick ourselves, right? We tell ourselves that, you know, I'm only 20 years old, I'm only 30 years old, I have so much to live for. What promise do you have? Do you have a promise from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Do you have a promise from the angel of death that Allah won't take your soul tonight? That you won't return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tomorrow, or next week, or next month? Like what's telling us that we have so much time? It's one of the biggest tricks of shaitan, is he lets us know and he lets us think that we will live long lives. And as humans, that's all we seek. SubhanAllah, I was at a lecture yesterday and the Shaykh was speaking about how as human beings we love longevity. All we want is to live long lives. So we speak about eating healthy so we can live long lives. We speak about hitting the gym so we can live long lives. And just speaking from experience, we try to optimize for comfort. Like for me, I'm trying to work my job. I'm trying to run a business. I'm trying to do whatever it takes so that I can get some freedom. And all we're really looking for is just, we want to chill. We want to be able to do the things that we want to do when we want to do it. But what I fail to realize is that this world is full of struggle. And obviously the layers and the levels of struggle is different. But this world wasn't meant to just be, you know, relaxing, bashaling, kicking up. You know, that was for the hereafter. Instead of focusing on trying to achieve success in this world, we should be focused on trying to achieve success in the akhirah. As Allah tells us in the Qur'an, وَالْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ وَأَبْقَى, that the hereafter is better and it's eternal. Just wanted to share this quick reminder to myself first and to you guys that we should optimize for the hereafter and we should plan and build for the hereafter. So inshallah, as you're focusing on skills to build this world, remember your portion in the akhirah. Assalamu alaikum.